Today's Photopea lesson is called Tessellation, and that's just basically a fancy name for a kaleidoscope type picture, something that I've seen on many music albums. It looks really complicated to repeat that image over and over again, but as you're going to see today, it's actually a pretty easy thing to do. So in Photopea, you're going to notice the design looks a little bit different now. They've updated it. Hopefully it'll work the same as we've been used to. Want you to find the photo on the Schoology folder for this week, and the image is called Blue Eyes. It's of this wolf. All right, first thing to do is we need to increase our workspace, also called the canvas size. Go to Image, Canvas Size. And we may end up working with this number later. Let's just guess on how much workspace we're going to need. First, change pixels to inches, and let's make this a 9 by 9 inch canvas, which gives us some more room to work with now. I'm going to grab my moving tool, my top tool, and drag this down to the bottom. First thing I want to do is right click and duplicate the layer. Then I want to click on top of it because it places directly on top of it, and move it right next to it. Now, because this is a symmetrical image, this next part won't be as obvious. I want you to go to Edit, Transform, Flip horizontally. And basically it just mirrored it on that side. This is with this image, but when you do the second part of today's assignment using your own image, choose something more asymmetrical, less, even on both sides, and you're going to notice a big difference when we flip that over. I want you to hold down your Shift key on your keyboard. That will allow us to choose both of these layers. So hold down Shift and then click on Backgrounds that we're highlighting both layers. Right click and merge the layers. We're going to repeat this process several times. Now that we have them together, I'm going to right click, duplicate. I'm going to drag it up, put it right on top, and then I'm going to flip it upside down this time. Edit, transform, going to flip horizontally this time. I'm sorry, edit, transform, flip vertically this time. There we go. Now it's mirrored from the bottom too. Again, hold on your Shift key, click both of the layers, right click, merge. That's the first part of the process. Move it to the middle-ish. There we go. Now we're going to repeat. Right click, duplicate the layer, edit, transform. We're going to turn this one sideways 90 degrees. And over here where it says normal, I want you to click overlay. There it is, overlay. Now we're starting to see the tessellation. One last time, click on both of those, highlight both of them with your Shift key, right click, merge layers, right click, duplicate the layer. This time I want you to go to Edit, Transform, Rotate, because 45 degrees is not a choice. We're going to have to hand type this in. Rotate. Where's the rotation at? Right here? There we go. 0 and 0. I'm going to highlight that, turn that to 45, hit Enter on the keyboard, or click the check mark up here at the top. Now we have this really cool layer on top that we're also going to go to overlay on. And our tessellation is finished, minus some cropping. Music albums are usually square, so I'm going to click the cropping tool, and I'm going to tell it, oh, it won't let me pick a size. That's okay. I'm just going to keep it square. Oh, no, I don't want to rotate it. Cropping tool. Drag this down. Trying to get it to crop as a square. There we go. May just have to eyeball it. Normally I can choose the size up here, but Photopea's being silly today. Crop it as best you can as a square image. Then click the check mark. And there we have a nice tessellated kaleidoscope looking repetition of this image that would make for a cool photo album. Now, the guy who I was using as a guide, he edited a color asymmetrical picture of two iris flowers, and his turned out even better. Once he cropped this, it looked even more like some of the album examples that I've seen. So when you choose your own photo for the second half of this assignment, I would also choose something that is brightly colored and asymmetrical, and it will look even better than what we just did here with Photopea. But you're done with this half of the assignment. I want you to file, export as a JPEG, and save that onto your device and upload it to Schoology for the first part, just your tessellation of the blue eyes picture. For the second half, I want you to, like we usually do, find your own image. Again, anything, anywhere, shot with any device, make a tessellation of it using the same process, and then submit that for the second half of the assignment.